So hello. This is the first video I'm using my newly bought mic, so that's why I'm checking. Hello. So yeah, guys, welcome you all again to my YouTube channel. And as you can see, I'm wearing my uniform, and right now it's supposed to be classes, but since there won't be class for first, second, third period, that's why I think of doing this video now only. And right now I'm still in the hostel. Yeah. And because this video is related to hostel, that's why I'm showing you guys all this. So yeah, as you already see the thumbnail, in this video we will talk about the things which are needed, which you should bring if you are planning to stay in a hostel. Let's get into the video. Okay, so before we will talk about the things, first I want you to do the very first thing is to do your research. And the best research you can do is asking the student which have already stayed in that hostel or is currently staying in that hostel, because they will know better. You know, what's the size of the bed, what's the weather there, will they give you chair, or will they give you an almari where you can lock your documents, your confidential things? Will they give you all this? Because this information is important for you to know what you should buy, or what are the size, or what are the quantity, you know. So always do your research first. Okay, now the first we will talk about your bed. What are the things needed for that? So obviously first, size of the bed. After you know the size of the bed, a mattress is very important. Obviously a comfortable mattress if you can afford to buy. You need your pillow, you need your blanket, and you need your bed sheet also. You need your pillow cover also. You need your mosquito net, very important for us, though there's literally matcha 24/7. So you need a mosquito net, come on. And apart from that, from all these things which are essential, what thing you need, which I think so you should have, is a sleeping mask. And the reason behind this is because if suppose you are staying 4 of you in one room, and your roommates are like, you know, they are a night person and they love to study at night, and you don't like to sleep with lights on, so they switch on their light and study the whole night, and you just cannot sleep with light on. So if you have a sleeping mask, it can help you to sleep faster and sleep better. Okay, that's just a tips or add point to what is needed for you. Okay, now after the bed we will come to your electric gadgets. What are the things needed for your electric gadgets? Obviously your personal thing like your mobile phone, your laptop, your iPad, your AirPods, sorry, along with them your charger. Don't forget your charger. But apart from this, what is also needed is your boiler and your dry iron cloth. Yeah, and for these two things I will want you to check the wattage of these things, because these electric gadget like your boiler and your dry iron clothes, they are very high, the wattage is very high. So you have to buy those electric gadgets which are less than 1000 wattage. Okay, the moment my roommate used their electric kettle, light off. Yes, because the electric kettle, the wattage of the electric kettle is always 1000 plus. So that's really a problem. I would highly recommend you to not buy an electric kettle because of the wattage. An alternative option for that is obviously boiler. Boiler you can get within 500 to 600 watt, which is very much better compared to electric kettle. And same goes to dry iron cloth. Also don't buy which is more than 1000 watt because of the wattage, low wattage in your hostel. In the hostel where there is absolute no problem about the light, I'm not talking about them, I'm only talking for the majority where light is always a problem. So yeah, do check the wattage of your electric gadgets before you buy them. After electric gadget, we'll move on to your clothes, your footwear, and your bags. See, in this category, you have your own personal style, your own personal preference. That's completely fine. You should do yours only, but here I'm going to talk only about the basic thing that you should have. Number one is your undergarments, obviously, and in these things I wouldn't tell you how many undergarments you should bring. You bring as much as you can, but don't forget to bring it, because that thing you cannot borrow. No one will give you, hello, I don't have my underwear, can I borrow from you? No, you cannot borrow that. So do not forget your undergarments. Hey yaar, this machhar, this, see, socks, at least 3 pairs of socks, 5 handkerchief, a mask. You know, you might need a mask when you don't feel comfortable with your face and you feel ugly, so a mask will save you from that. Yeah, so your mask, your socks, and your handkerchief. And after that, we'll come to your informal wear. And for your informal wear, I think so at least 4 pieces of clothes you should have, or 4 sets, you know. And for this, I will recommend you to check the weather over there. Like in Assam, here I'm living, the weather is constantly hot throughout, 24/7 hot. So I can manage to buy full length clothes, and I bought that only. I made a mistake. I bought that only, and it of no use full length clothes, because here the weather is always 30 degree plus. It's very hot. Not like in Meghalaya where you can get 4 seasons in a day. That too, it's okay, completely fine. That's not a issue. But here, if you're playing in states where the weather is constant, you know that it is always hot or it's always cold. So you can buy, if it is always cold, you can buy full length clothes, and if it's always hot like in here, I will prefer you to buy short clothes. After your informal wear, your casual wear, and for that I will recommend you to buy two of each. If you buy tops, so buy at least have one white top, one black top, or your jeans, one blue jeans, one black jeans, you know, to have options. So that's like the minimum, at least have two of each. And for your formal wear, you should have at least 1 or 2 dress, you know, at least, because they're always going to be function, and your friend, your roommates might told you let's go and have dinner there. At least 2 dress you should have. And for your formal wear, your traditional wear also is very important, at least 1 suit of that, at least one. And apart from all these informal formal wear, what's also important is your warm clothes, like at least 1 piece of shawl, 1 scarf, one, you know, warm socks, one warm sweater, one warm cap. And why I'm saying this, because you never know, you might get sick and you need all these things to warm your body. Coming to your footwear, at least 2 pair of sneakers, 2 pair of slippers, 2 pair of sandals, 2 pair of shoes, at least two of each. Especially for slippers, you should have 2 pair of slippers. The reason being, why? Because one should be just inside the room, because your hostel is not like your house or your home, you know, where everywhere it's clean, you know that it's clean. Not here. So 1 pair of slipper just inside the room, and 1 pair of slipper outside the room. Yes, that's very important. Yeah, and don't forget also your detergents, your soap, your detergents, your brush, your cloth clip, your hanger, which is needed to dry to hang your clothes. Don't forget that. Okay, to wash your clothes. Don't forget that. And coming to the bags, obviously, at least 2 sling bag. That I won't go into detail. You know what are the bags needed. But what I want to mention is your carrying bag, your trolley bag. At least have these 2 bags. One is the cabin bag and one is the duffel bag. Sorry, both are important. And apart from that, I know only 2 bags won't be enough, because the first time you in, the stuff is this much, and only 2 bags won't be enough. So I won't suggest you force your parents to buy so many bags. You can buy those hard paper box. Yeah, hard paper box. You can keep all the stuff there, so that you don't need to buy so many trolley bags. So now after this, we will move on to your stationeries. Stationeries, you all know your essentials: your pen, your pencil, your rubber, your sharpener, your sticky notes, your highlighter, your white ink. All those are important, and I will recommend you to have your dictionary, your notebooks, obviously your old previous books also, which you might need for your further studies. So do bring those old previous books or your notes, which you might need. And apart from that is your document. Don't forget your document, your identity card, your identity books, your identity documents, your university related receipt proof. You know, they may ask you that bring your receipt proof for the hostel. We won't allow you to enter if you don't bring your receipt. So do remember to bring all the documents which required for you to stay in the hostel. Yes. Now after the stationery is your medicine. Do bring your prescribed medicine if you have any, and apart from that is your non-prescribed medicine. Yes, very important. Before they're like, oh, we don't need that, I have my mother, I have my family to take care of me. But no, now you have to take care of your own self. So your non-prescribed medicine also are important, like your paracetamol, your iodine spray, your ORS, Band-Aid, anything which is required, your cough syrup, all those things. After your medicine will come to your toiletries. Yes, your face wash, your toothbrush, your toothpaste, your shampoo, your body soap, all those things. And for the tools, you need soap case, you need scrubbers, you need 2 big bucket, 1 mini bucket to put all your stuff in that 1 mini bucket, and 1 mug. And apart from that, you need your moisturizer, your face lotion, your sunscreen, very important, your sunscreen, your hair oil, comb, earbuds, nail cutter, and all these things is a must. Also very important, don't forget your toilet paper and your sanitary pads. Yes, all I'm saying, these are just like the basics which you should have. I'm talking about the basic things. Apart from that, whatever you want to bring, do bring, but don't forget the size of the room. What if you cannot put all the stuff in your small size? So do check that, and just do not bring everything. It's gonna cause you a problem. Now next are your favorite things, which is your groceries item. Very important. Your food. Obviously you need to survive, you need food. But before going into the items, the list of the items, I want you very importantly to check the expiry date, because you know food have very less life shelf, so it's very important to check the expiry date. And also very important to keep this in mind, that you're gonna eat that all alone. It's not in your family where you can buy, you know, huge stuff and you will finish that within a certain period of time, but not you. You're eating alone, so don't listen to your family. They're gonna say buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. No, listen to yourself. Are you gonna able to finish it? Because I'm facing the same problem. By the end of my first semester, so many food I have to throw because expiry date ho gaya. And then apart from that, I have to bring also, because my mom was buying this big huge quantity, so I have to bring half of the quantity back to my hometown. For your grocery item, you need at least your sugar, your salt, biscuit, chana, noodles, processed milk, egg, tea powder, milk powder, all these essential basic thing. At least you should have your chocolate, your chips, so don't forget that, you know, so that you can survive your night cravings. Most important, because at that time your canteen won't provide you food, so for night cravings, very important. Next are your utensils. At least 1 cup, 1 bowl, 1 plate, 1 tiffin, 1 water bottle, 1 spoon, 1 or 2 spoon, container, your scissor, your knife. And to wash all these things, you need a scrubbers and a dishwash gel. I wouldn't recommend you to buy soap, dishwash soap, because there are hardly 2-3 things you will wash, and the soap, it lasts very long and it will smell, because I'm facing the same issue. Now I'm using dishwash gel, because you know it is close and it won't spoil like your soap. So I will recommend you to buy dishwash gel and not your soap. Okay, we have almost reached to the end. Now the next are your miscellaneous, which you might need: your dustpan, your dustbin, your broom, your mirror, your curtain, doormat, dusting cloth, very important. Also your keys, very important, because you need to lock your confidential things. Now lastly are your personal things, and for girls maybe their makeup or their accessories and all those things, you know, only I don't need to say that. But what I want to say for your personal thing is your personal favorite, which is close to your heart, which are close to your heart. Example, someone might give you something which is very special to you, so you just bring that, or picture of your family, or something which you have achieved, a medal or a certificate, or your favorite products which is there in your house and you want to bring that. So just bring all your personal favorite things. That will, I don't know, that will just, you will just feel close and just feel comfortable having all those personal favorite in your hostel room. So I think so we have reached to the end of this video, and also I think so I've covered up all the essential things. If I miss out on something, please comment down below and help the new hostelers, you know. If you like this video, please give it a like and do comment, and most importantly share to someone who might need this video. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Toodles.